It's KUHSdenver.com and say good morning to everybody. Say it's better late than never, but I'm glad he's on with us. This guy is so influential in the world of Chicano music, and I'll tell you what, he's on with us. We're talking about Rocky Padilla, and Rocky has been in the world of music for, you tell me, Rocky, how long you been with us, man?
First of all, hello, and thank you for having me. I want to say, let me see, 43 years now, maybe?
Is that all? Damn.
43.
So
43 years. Yeah, it's flying by.
It is.
Flying by.
And isn't it amazing how we're live on Facebook and about 5 other platforms. Say good morning to everybody worldwide.
What's happening, everybody?
Yeah, say hi to everybody. It's worldwide. You never know what's going to happen with the Rockies, so we're kind of spontaneous, and that's what I dig about this guy. Just so you know, folks, I was watching him doing his little gig on Facebook the other night. He was jamming out, having a couple, jamming out, having another couple. That was awesome, bro. Just head thing, I loved
thank
it.
you, bro. Thank
I
you.
loved it. It was cool. Rocky, when I first saw you live and in person, do you remember this guy, a name? Tell me if this name rings a bell to you. Johnny Lozoya.
My buddy Johnny, man. Heck yeah.
Is he still around?
You know what? Yeah. As a matter of fact, I see him on Facebook once in a while. It's been a couple months, but yeah, him and his son are both on Facebook.
Wow.
So,
Well, you know what? The reason I bring up Johnny Lozoya, for those of you people who don't know who he is, he was handling the tour for Lowrider magazine back in the late '80s, early '90s, and he hired me to go around the tour, the Southwest tour, Albuquerque, Phoenix, and Denver, some of Texas. And we became really tight, man. So I don't know if you remembered him, and I had to ask you about him because nowadays you ask about people, man, they're either they're gone or they're sick or something like that. But man, if you talk to him, give him a shout out for me, man. I really would love to talk to him. Yeah. So we go way back. So what I remember about Rocky Padilla, you were entrenched with the world famous group Tierra. And you toured with them for a minute, huh? Tell me about that.
Oh, yeah. Back in the 90s, I was with, well, this is how it started out. I was in Arizona at a car show, actually, a Johnny Lozoya car show.
Wow.
In fact.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was there, and I was opening up for Steve Salas in Tierra.
Uh-huh, okay.
And
the other band, right?
Yes, that was, they kind of broke off. They did 50% this one, 50% that one, and lo and behold, I went on before them, and Steve noticed me because I didn't meet Steve until then. It was like early '90s, mid '90s or something. I think we're in Phoenix, and so I did my show, and Steve Salas came up to me and goes, "Wow, you're bad, blah blah blah. You're Chicano. Would you like to join my group?" And I said, "Wait a minute. Steve Salas Tierra? Are you kidding me?"
That is so cool, yeah.
Yeah, so I joined his group, and we toured. We toured for a good 7 years, something like that. We're just all over the place on the road, and we're with a couple guys that were in the group Tierra. Danny Santian, one of the drummers on one of the albums.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He was with us. Ray Carrion, guitar player extraordinaire, my buddy.
Right.
Yeah, and then we had Victor Pantoja, rest in peace.
Oh, Victor, he was awesome, yes.
Oh, from the Willie Bobo era and all those big shots he used to record with. But yeah, it was cool. It was nice, man, hanging out with Steve. And then I met Rudy, his brother, which he just passed, rest in peace.
And that was another one little piece I was going to get into with you, of course.
I met him after Rudy.
Yeah,
I met Rudy after, and then we started. I ended up joining a band with Rudy. Rudy, it was called the East Side All Stars.
Okay.
And I was a bass player, singer with Rudy Salas.
Okay. So as you know, we lost a great in Rudy, and Rudy and myself, and actually with Henry, we go way back into the first album, fresh off the American Music Awards. They came into Denver, and so they were like familia for us. So when we heard about Rudy, man, it was like, oh my God. And we had Steve on the air with us. I think it was the next day after Rudy's passing, and it definitely busted him up, man. I mean, the whole community, you know, for that matter.
Yeah, I couldn't. I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
It just, you know, I mean, just what's happening nowadays. It's incredible. It's mind blowing. And then for someone like that, as close as he was, you know, and just to be gone, and like, and I know there's a number of people that we have lost because of that. But just that I used to tour with Rudy, and I was on stage with him a lot. And
right.
It hits close, you know.
It does. It probably hits home, and now we heard that it was probably COVID. So
that's what they're saying. So who knows?
Yeah. So anyway, you know, life goes on. Definitely, after a statement was made, the band will continue putting out records and this kind of thing. I don't know how deep entrenched Steve's going to be in the band. Because obviously, you know, cosas pasan, you know. But I want to talk about Rocky, man. Rocky, you're doing some things. One thing that I learned today, okay, I'm not up on everything, okay. Soldies, tell me about this. What's that, brother? Soldies.
I first heard about Soldies back in the 90s when a buddy of mine was making CDs, and he entitled them Soldies. So they've been around. My buddy just he's been taking care of it and doing big Soldies. DJ Cazell, he's been handling it. He put it to another level. So
right.
My boy Cazell, he's the one that owns my record label, my Industry Music Group.
Okay.
And he throws concerts. Well, he was throwing concerts until this COVID thing. And he was throwing Soldies concerts.
Wow, that's cool.
Awesome. Soul and oldies, man. It's great.
I love it. And then of course under that record label that you're under or a part of, I see a lot of raza, man. A lot of good musicians out there that are doing it up, bringing back some great jams from back in the day. Give me drop a few names on me.
Well, it's incredible because once again the owner, Ruben Garcia, a.k.a. DJ Cazell, and my other buddy, Ruben Garcia, his cousin, which they call him 459, they're kind of the meat and potatoes of the whole thing. So they run it, and they came up to me, I want to say 2 years ago. They had an idea. Hey, we're doing this, we want to do that, we want to do this, we want you aboard. I said, I'm in, brother. Whatever you need, I'm in. Because
that's cool.
I grew up with DJ Cazell all my life, and that guy is, I mean, there's no one better than that guy. No one friendlier, no one with a bigger heart than actually both of them, because they're both like that. So they came up to me, and we did a couple of concerts together, and they had me as the backup. I got the band, so I put all the members together is what I do. And the people flew in. Shoot, man, it's off the top of my head, just so many, what's his name? Renee, man, there's so many names. Domino. Ronaldo, and then Ron Pryor, all these big cats that he's working with. They asked me to help them find some girl talent. I said, female talent. I said, man, I got one of the baddest female talents around. She was currently doing the scene over here in Southern California, singing here and for different bands, and she also sang for the Rocky Padilla band.
Okay.
And her name is Mariah Avila.
Oh yeah, we've seen that
girl is bad. That's my homegirl, my friend. So we got together with Cazell, and they got a hold of her, and just boom, they took her to the top. And I'm so blessed. I'm just happy for her that she's taking care of business. Like I mentioned, Ron Pryor from the Young Hearts, he's with them.
Right.
Yeah, and then they got the original Tony Gonzalez, Tony G, the Mixed Masters. They got him. He's a part of the group, and just a list of people.
There's a group that we're really excited about here in Denver, and we missed them because they were supposed to play for the Winter Park Jazz Festival. Talking about DW3. Those are your homies, huh?
Oh, my boys. Those are my brothers right there.
Oh, man. Those guys.
I did an album with DW3, Down with 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. I have an album out. If you guys haven't heard DW3, they are the baddest Chicano band that I've ever heard
in the land.
I've heard a lot.
Yes, yes, definitely. And
Look them up. EW3.
We play him a lot here at KUHS. We're good friends with him. We actually had him via Zoom, like you, when we had
nice.
Steve on, and the Denver area and the entire KUHS network knows who DW3 is. Trust me.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I did a CD with them, and I'm going to send it to you.
Orale.
So, yeah, we did some classics. I did a remake of Shalimar, For the Lover in You.
Oh, I remember that. Yes,
yeah,
I remember.
And then I did the Gap Band, Yearning for Your Love.
I do remember that. You know,
we did
I had he passed away. I have a brother that was used to doing a show here. It's called Heartbeats here at KUHS. We lost him about a year ago, but he used to play your stuff, man, back to back to back.
Really?
Yeah, it was Danny Yu with Heartbeats, bro. And he just would say, man, I know he'd be proud of knowing right now, brother, that I got Rocky on. Yes, yes, definitely. But he used to love you, and that's why I remember the Shalimar song and this kind of stuff. He just really enjoyed your stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You just had a new baby. I'm talking about a new single. Talk to me about it.
Wow. Okay, so there's a total of 4 right now that we brought out on Industry Music Group.
Okay.
The one that we're pushing right now, the title is Wrong Number. The video comes out.
Right.
Wrong Number. The video comes out actually in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
11th. Yeah, the video will be out on the 11th. Wrong Number. That's the hit right there. It's gonna take me over the top. My buddy Cazell said, "Hey, we're gonna revamp you and start you over," and I said, "Let's do it. I believe in him." And sure enough, man.
Well, we got a hold of it, and a good friend of mine, Chris Gray, is always turning me on to new music. He goes, "Dude, Rocky hit it, man. He hit a home run with this one. You got to check it out." That's when I started digging through my phone, and I remember I had your number. I said, I got to get him on the air. And
what a trip.
Congratulations to you, man. Anything you want to do live, my brother? I know you can go for it, bro. I know you're drinking your little cafecito right there, but I know you can.
Hey, look what my lady got me.
Oh, that's beautiful, bro.
I don't need Google. My husband knows everything.
That's cool stuff, man.
Seriously, man. I'm a computer whiz, man. I just over the years learned it, so that's what I love doing, bro. Live. I'm a big ham, bro. You get a video, or you get on like I do a lot of phone interviews, and I just start singing, brother.
Oh, I love it, bro. And this is the beautiful thing about being on KUHS. We got all the time we want, bro. So you want to jam out? Go ahead, man. What you got for me?
Well, what I want to do is I don't know if you have the songs. Can you play songs right now in the background?
I could, but I don't know if you can hear it though.
Okay, you know what? Cause I have it over here. I can play it over here.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me see if that'll work, because even though I play it real low, it doesn't have to be loud. I just want to kind of get the groove.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play Wrong Number, bro. That's the one that's coming out in 2 days.
Orale. So this is the new single, folks, and I'm going to play the actual song in the background. Rocky, I'm going to try and match it up to Rocky's singing, see how that works, because you're either watching us on Facebook or you're listening to us on KUHS. So the listeners will hear the actual song as we're doing this. So let's engineer this.
What if I do this? Before we do that, what if I play the music over here? Can you hear me if I play it over here?
Let's hear it.
Sing?
Let's hear it. Yeah,
let's try that.
Let's go for it.
That way we know we're on the same page here. Let me turn on the speakers here.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm going to ask you about another cat from Los Angeles by the name of, and he's a very good friend of mine, Andy Vargas.
Huh?
What do you know about?
Oh,
Andy?
my brother, Andy.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Andy.
Man, you getting all the brothers, all my brothers, man. Those are all my boys, man.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, he's doing some things, man. Definitely, yeah.
Yes, he is, man. That's a good cat right there, man. That guy is he's incredible. You know what? Actually, I have a little story about him. He's actually a big Rocky Padilla fan. I didn't know.
Is that right?
I had no idea. I was on stage because I toured with Joe Batan.
Right.
So I was on stage. We're doing a Latin thing, like a salsa show, and Andy Vargas was there, bro. And he walked up to me and goes, "Hey, man," he goes, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know, I'm a big fan since I was like 10 years old." Like, what?
That is awesome.
We started talking in the back, and sure enough, man, he knew all my stuff. And we ended up going on stage together that day.
Oh, that is awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my buddy, man. Yeah. Let me see if I can play it here, and then okay.
All right. Once again, we're introducing the new song from Rocky. Of course, are we relabeling Rocky, or is it Rocky Padilla still? I know you as Rocky Padilla, but I noticed that you're being labeled as Rocky. Talk to me, brother.
It is that was a concept that Cazal came up with. We're gonna go with Rocky, and I said, hey, you know what? I'm going with whatever you say, brother.
That's awesome.
I'm all in.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm all in.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me try this.
All right.
See if it works. Can you hear that? You good? Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Just another broken-hearted man. Ooh, I'm trying to make sense of all the sleepless nights. Ooh, and all the dreams that I could have had. Seeing you with another man, it tears me apart. Yes, it does. So I'll wait for the sun to set to call you on the telephone. Yeah, a voice picks up and he says, who you looking for? Say yours must be the wrong one. Yeah, and so I hang up and I call back and I dial real slow. Say voice picks up and says, who you looking for? I said, my lover, have you seen her? Do you know her? Is she standing right beside your bedroom door? Ooh, hearing you with another man, it tears me apart. Yes, it does. Thinking that I was the only one. You and I know that's a lie. And now I gotta find another love, someone that I can call my own, someone I can let sleepless nights. Baby, it's time I go. It's time I go. Time I go. Oh, 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 oh,
Yeah. All right. Rocky's awake. He is awake. All right. I want some of that you're drinking there, brother.
Coffee, man.
It's KUHS once again. We're celebrating the new single from Rocky on KUHS, direct from Southern California. And I'll tell you, man, this guy, he's got so many stories and so many hits. That particular song that you did, is that a remake or is that an original?
That's actually original.
Wow.
I hope I'm correct on that, because two originals, I think, and two remakes. Loving You's a remake we did.
Okay.
Whose Lips You're Kissing? That's another title that we're bringing out.
Okay.
I think that one was original. And then this one, and there's one more song. ¿Cómo se llama? Oh, yeah, it's off the top of my head right now. I just can't remember. Reaper of Love. That's my favorite. Reaper of Love.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's an original.
Rocky, would that be classified as souldy?
That's a souldy, man. I think so. I think you hit it.
All right.
That's a legit souldy. A legit souldy.
You know, we got to get how things out there with this pandemic. How things going over there in New
You know what? They're finally getting a little bit better, but you know, you can't. You know, we don't know who to trust. We don't know what to do.
Right.
Right now, the only thing I'm doing is making sure that my parents are good. They're in their 70s.
Yes.
They got their COVID shots. You know, my soon-to-be Miss Padilla got her COVID shot. Her name is Monique Valenzuela.
Hello, Monique. Yeah, right on.
Yeah,
okay.
She's watching. Yeah, she's got her COVID shot. So I'm next. And then, you know, a lot of people need to get it.
Yes, yes. I'm still waiting to make sure nobody grows an extra finger or extra toe or, you know, gets crazy.
Yeah, imagine.
You know what I mean, you know? Or,
yeah, I feel you.
Or maybe come out with a chip somewhere or something. I don't know. I'm one of those skeptical guys, but anyway.
I hear you.
You know, it's not easy now. Where do you go from here, Rocky? I mean, of course, you've got an event coming up, a live event coming up, I believe on the 26th. I saw somewhere on Facebook where you and a few other
let me
artists.
go ahead and read it to you.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I have it correct.
Of course, Denver is, we got a venue for you, man. We want you to come in. I'd love to see you come in and do some stuff with DW3 maybe. And I'm just I'm thinking of this. Yeah, man, I'm thinking of, man, how do we do this? Because we got Andy Vargas who's ready to come in, and of course Pepe Marquez wants to come in.
I could bring Joe Bataan with us too, man.
And Joe Bataan, talk to me, brother. I mean, this.
And Mariah Avila, man. There's a setup right there.
Yeah. So we got a venue, and it's a really nice venue that you know, we're just waiting for this stuff. Actually, Douglas County in Colorado is talking about asking the governor to go ahead and blow it up and just open everything back up, because we've been going slow, you know, down. I think over 40% of the state has gotten vaccinated. I'm in a really big rush yet. I mean, I think by Labor Day, I think we'll get things really rocking and rolling here. And, you know, but I definitely, and people are dying for some live music in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
And even the clubs, bro, the clubs that are open, they're not letting them dance. So you're finger snapping, toe tapping, you know, and it's like shaking in your seat, you know.
Do they have live bands though?
Oh yeah, they've got some live bands. Freddie Rodriguez Jr.
Beautiful.
jamming. I mean, you got Hot Lunch and some other great.
Well, that's a treat in itself, having a live band right now.
Yeah, it is, but it's just, it's really.
Yeah, you want to dance, so you want to do a chancla.
Oh, they want to jam out. Hey, you want to do another one for us real quick there, Rocky?
I'll do whatever. Hey, real quick, the Industry Music Group show is on the 27th of March, on Saturday. And
it'll be live on what page?
It's going to be live, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you all the info so you can go ahead, because I don't want to say the wrong thing right now. I don't know what it said exactly. Once I find the flyer, I'm going to send it to you.
Orale.
And then you can just go ahead and announce it. Everybody can tune in, and it's going to be myself, Mariah Avila, of course.
Right.
And we're going to have a couple of guests, special guest appearance going to be there.
That's going to be great. It's going to be great.
It's going to be dope. And then this Saturday, I have one at my buddy's, man. His name is Steve Olmos. And a guy by the name of Fo Dak. They put something together. I'm going to be over there live on this Saturday.
Nice.
So I'll send you that flyer too.
Nice. Before we get into something else, how do you incorporate, because obviously you're into the Chicano oldies and you're trying to stay up to date with stuff, and you got the rap stuff going on, which is huge, and at the same time you've got your core audience that like that old school R&B of Rocky Padilla. How do you manage to keep it all together, my brother?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been doing this 43 years, and I started out with oldies and rap together.
Right.
Which I'm still doing, because in the 80s, you got to remember, all those, Run DMC and all those cats, following them. And I used to play at the place called the La Mirada Swap Meet back in the day. Yeah, and we used to be the band there. And me and my brother, man, Danny Boy, rest in peace. We lost him last year, and he was with me, man, me and him. My cousin Chaz, Brian Padilla, then we had a whole list of people just doing oldies, and then we're doing rap back then and R&B.
Right.
But we always went back to the oldies and the rap together.
That's it.
So, I try to do both. I mean, I'm not a rapper.
Right.
My son. This is what I got to tell you. My son, his name is Andrew Padilla.
Okay.
Look him up. They go by SGV Writers.
SGV Writers.
And for him and my nephew Roman Padilla, my nephew Eli Padilla, Lando, those guys, they're rappers.
Nice.
I'm just a singer. I'm a producer. I do all the music. I do all their, I do a lot of their stuff. So I play a lot of instruments, and I stick to that more. But sometimes I'll be at a show, and there's a song on. God, yeah, getting down on the party tonight. I start bringing out the rap.
Right.
So I have my 15-year-old daughter looking at me like, "What the heck you doing, pops?" You know what I mean? Because our rap is totally different from this rap.
Right.
The way they do it is just totally different from how we did it back in the 80s and the 90s.
The old Grandmaster Flash days,
Yeah, Grandmaster Flash. Yeah, even Two Live Crew and all the cats.
Two Live Crew, yeah. So,
I mean, I don't rap. I just sing and produce music and play music. And if I have to, I'll rap a couple.
That's cool. One of the songs that really hit home, and I really think that you did a super job on, and Henry was playing it yesterday. We did like 3 in the Tree yesterday of you directing. One of them was Sabor Me. You did a great job on that, bro.
Thank you.
I gotta hand it. And then later a lot, it's a standard, but you did it your own, the Rocky style, that was cool, so.
Well, that one, you got to remember, that was back in the 90s.
Yes.
And at that time, I was with Lowrider Magazine for a lot of years.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember Bill Walker, Thumb Records.
I do.
On the Spot Records.
I do.
Yeah. He started me out there, and they wanted me to do some Spanish, some English, so that's why I did that one song, I'm Still Here, Suavecito, and
I remember those. I remember those.
It's still a big hit, man. They still play that out here. I'm like, wow.
Absolutely. And nowadays, I noticed that on the particular website that your company you're with, they have all these 45s and 12-inch singles
it's
now.
Coming back. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. And you know what? I told my buddy Jammin' Joe, I go, man, I want to get rid of all these 12-inch singles and 45s and all these songs. I want to get rid of them all. I'm all digital now.
Yeah.
Bro, I sold like over 400 to 500 albums, and this was 2 years ago now. But all of a sudden, this last 2 years, vinyl is just blown up. I still got a turntable. And I sold it for like $250, $300, bro. And I feel horrible because a lot of them were 12-inch singles that were promo copies that we used to get at the radio station at KDKL. Bro, this stuff was priceless. Now I don't have it, but I've got a few. I still got my Marvin Gaye, the one with the straw hat, the big one. I got the Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got those. Yeah.
But
hey, I used to be in a record pool. Remember the record pools back in the 90s?
Yes.
I used to be in a record pool. They send all the new stuff, all the greats, all the stuff you never heard before, and we'd figure it out. I still have them.
And stuff you'd never play, but you're like
never used.
But you never used it. But yet you'd carry it with you through all your gigs. 2 crates. Then your big speakers, and by the time you got home, man, your back was ripped to shreds.
Luckily, we're in our teens or 20s, and
so
you can do it then.
Yeah.
You know what I used to do with them? My pops used to tell me that I used to play frisbee with them.
It just there. People used to use the album covers to clean their weed and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's funny.
I remember that.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna sing a song for you. Is that okay? I do.
Go ahead. Do your thing, Rocky.
I found it. Okay, cool. Let's see. This is called Reaper of Love.
All right.
Let's see. Let me.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, live on KUHS in 5 different platforms, Mr. Rocky Padilla. That's what we all know him as, the old school love song singer, and he's live here on KUHS to stream as he's going to do his live thing. Check it out.
All these songs are produced by Joseph Quiñones.
Oh yeah, I'm into Joseph.
Could have been a queen, could have been a movie star, could have been an angel from above, but you're breaking boys' hearts, and words getting round. Yes, it is the Reaper. They call you a love. Child, think it's all okay, 'cause you're stealing boys' hearts, and the verdict is yes, it is the Reaper. They call you a love. So keep away from my heart. It'll do you no good to tear it apart. Could have been a queen, could have been a movie star, could have been an angel from above, but you're breaking words getting round. Yes, it is Reaper. They call you a love. They call you the Reaper of love, 'cause you're breaking poor boys' hearts, and the world's getting round. The Reaper of love. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
It sounded loud and clear. I love it, brother. It sounded live and clear, loud and clear here in D.C. 5 different platforms and around the world. You know, we touch musical lives, not just in the 303, but worldwide, brother. And that's the beauty about the stream these days, right?
Beautiful. Yes, I love it.
So the show's called The Nooner. Yeah, the show's called The Nooner, and we hit another home run, this time with Rocky introducing his new single and Wrong Number. And what different places can we go out and get this bad baby?
You can actually find it on all the platforms. You can go to, they're actually playing it right now on Spotify. They have the new ones on Spotify. Everybody's.
I'm trying to sell it for you, bro. Come on. iTunes.
Go to that. Go to iTunes. Go to what else? Apple Music. Oh, go to Industry Music.
Industrymusic.com. Right.
Yeah, industrymusicgroup.com.
Yeah, the Chicano in him came out. Yeah, go to Spotify. You get it for
Spotify.
Go to YouTube.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. We can buy it too.
Yeah, or either that, or we could send you a cassette recording of it, right?
Hey, don't make me make the sense, because I will.
I'm telling you, man. And the video, can you give us a little hint of what the video is going to look like?
Wow. You know what? The video was done by a guy by the name of Concrete. He does all the videos. He's a bad boy, one of the baddest boys out there that does videos, and he's actually I consider him one of the funniest comedians out there. He does his own podcast. He does also. His name is Concrete, guys. Concrete. Look him up. He did a nice video with us. It has me and my lady in it, Monique.
Right.
And then it has my buddy 459's in it.
Nice.
And you know, we're just talking about the wrong number.
The wrong number.
And, I try to call my lady, and some guy answered, like, "Hey,
what's up with that?" Yes.
Do I have the wrong number? What the heck?
It's a very catchy tune, and once again, you know, the doors are always open for you at KUHS. You got a friend in the 303, and better than that, we got to get you back here in town. You want to do another one real quick, or what you got going there, brother?
Trying to see if I can find a song called "Loving You" we're doing as well.
All right.
Let me see here. "Loving You."
Once again, you could catch Rocky live. Is it every Friday night, brother? What is it on Facebook?
Sorry? Which one?
Friday nights on Facebook, you kind of chime in.
Oh, yeah. So what I do is I try to do it every other Friday now.
Okay.
Myself and my father, Daniel Padilla, he accompanies me, and he jumps on he plays congas,
timales, that's cool.
Sings. That's the guy that taught me how to sing.
Nice.
You know, that's the man right there.
Yes.
Daniel Padilla and my mother, Olga, were right there. So we hang, my lady, Monique, and all my kids. You know, we're all there in the front room, and we do live every other week. We do a live show, and people, they're on Facebook Live. It's called Fans of Rocky Padilla. And just look on the Facebook platform right now, and you'll see it live coming on usually about 6, 7 o'clock on Friday or Saturday night. So I think we're gonna do it on Friday night. This one.
Okay.
This weekend. Yeah, and then you just tune in, and you just make requests, dedications, and I sing live. And I actually play my keyboard, so
right.
I don't play no music in the background, because sometimes that gets cut off if you play somebody else's music. So
yes,
you know. I'm a piano player, so I play it live, and they can't kick me off. So we're there for 2-3 hours if we want to.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
You know,
let's see what you got for me. Let's do one more as we make our way out of here, man. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, those of you just being locked into KUHS, we have the pleasure, the honor to have a brother from back in the day and still doing it strong, Mr. Rocky Padilla, and now known as Rocky. Has got a new single called "Wrong Number." We'll be playing it, and the video comes out in a couple days. Right now, he's jamming for us live. Check it out.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. Thank you for playing it, Paul.
No problem.
You've always had my back. Always had my back, and I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, before I play this last song, real quick, it's on the top of my head. I can't remember. You text me the name of that place that I played at in Denver. I went to Denver in the 90s.
Hudson Gardens.
Hudson Gardens. Is that still open?
Oh yeah. Hudson Gardens is still open. Yeah, and it's they do gigs, but of course with COVID right now, everything's on standby. Hopefully by August, September we'll get kicking again. You like that venue, huh?
I like the venue because you're right in the circle and everybody's around you on the grass. It was beautiful.
It is.
That story that I had when I played there in the 90s, it was raining cats and dogs, and Denver came out.
Denver came out.
Incredible. Everybody with their umbrellas. They wouldn't have done that in L.A. They would.
No, well, you know, in Denver, it's the weather's like, if you don't like it, just wait a minute. It'll change. Trust me. We've got near 70 degrees today. We're expecting 13 inches of snow on Saturday, bro. Yeah. Figure that out. But that's Colorado. That's why a little rain doesn't.
Hey, I love Colorado. I love Denver, man. I've been going there since the 90s, and I love it.
Right on, brother.
Here we go. It's called "Loving You." Joseph Quinones on Industry Music Group.
Sounds great.
Thank you, brother.
Rocky, have you thought about maybe doing any doo-wop? Just wondering.
Ooh, that would be beautiful.
You should consider doing some doo-wop, eh? You know, because I think you got it, bro. You got the.
You know what? You just gave me an idea right now.
Okay, so remember the royalties when they come out.
DW3, man. There you go, a doo-wop.
Yes. Yes, a little doo-wop. I'm telling you.
And Mr. Vargas también.
And Vargas, yeah, and even Pepe, man. I like
Pepe Marquez, yeah.
I like Pepe's stuff, and I know you jammed with him as well.
Buddy, man, I had a song, a couple songs on his past albums.
Yes.
Then he got together with my buddy Bill Walker from Thumb Records, and he blew up, man. He's doing good.
Oh, he's doing great. Well, we're playing a lot of his stuff. Well, you know, here at KUHS, we highlight Latinos in all forms of contemporary music, be it salsa, R&B, old school, whatever the case may be. You got an outlet, my brother, and appreciate you being locked in with us today. Thank you so much, and we got to talk off the air and talk about getting you out here to Denver, Colorado. You know, this is your home as well, man. I know you're.
Appreciate it, man. It's been a while.
You're from Califas, but it's okay, man. We still love you. I know you're a Raiders fan.
Still love me, right?
We'll still love you, bro.
Hey, even though I'm a Dodgers fan, you guys still love me, right?
Ah, yeah, man. Sure. You could have the Rockies and take the Avalanche with you. Just kidding.
Oh!
No, actually, the Avalanche doing pretty good, and the Nuggets are doing good.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
the Kings are trying to hang in there, man.
Yeah.
Trying to hang in.
Yeah, I like your
real
man.
quick, I want to say a big shout out to the Lakers, man, and rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, man.
Yes.
Wasn't that crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That was another crazy thing we went through last year.
If it's not happening in California, it's happening in Colorado, good and bad. But that's just the way.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. You know, we know how to.
Hey, right now, I want to take the time to thank all my fans out there, and I got a lot of fans in Denver, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
A lot of fans out there that back in the '90s, I used to go up there with Lowrider Magazine, and then doing my own shows, and there was so many fans out there in Colorado that I love, and you know, I want to say a shout out to them. I know I haven't been there in a while. I was there what, 8 years ago or something, 7 years. I can't even remember how long ago.
Right.
We just went out there. Me and my lady went out there. But I want to thank Denver, the city. I want to thank you. I want to thank Henry Archuleta for giving me the platform. And man, you guys are doing it, man. Thank you so much for making it happen, brother.
Hey, no problem, man. Anytime, like it says, this is your house, man. Anytime you want to bust something out. And this one here is going to be on hot rotation. I'll tell you that right now because it's a good one.
Right.
And we'll be looking out for the video on YouTube. It's going to be interesting.
Paul.
Once again, the song is called The Wrong Number. We're live on KUHS, 5 different platforms we're going to check out. But again, you're always with us here, Rocky. And once again, thank you so much for being on with us here on KUHS, The Stream.
Hey, you the ball. Are we off the air? Are we good?
What's that, bro?
Are we off the air? We're good, right?
Yeah, we're off.
Thank you so much, brother.
Hey.
I want to get a copy of this somehow.
Oh, yeah, I'll send you the whole show,
Really?
right? Yeah. I could send you either the MP3 file or the actual video. The video we got cut off when you were singing a couple of times because you know how that works. But I'll send you the whole audio part.
Okay.
And I'm playing your song again right now.
Man, good looking out, brother.
Got you, my
man.
man.
Have you talked to DJ Cazell yet?
No, I haven't. But
okay, I'm gonna get him over to you. Him and his name is 459 Ruben, another Ruben Garcia. They're both Ruben Garcias.
Orale. I'm gonna send you some verbiage so you can do a liner for us here at KUHS.
Okay.
We need liners for my show and for the station. I got 2 shows. I got the Nooner on Tuesdays and Deep Cuts on Saturdays. So I got 2 shows, eh? So I'll send you some verbiage so you can do something nice for me. All right?
For sure. I'll hook it up, brother. Hey, and then also I'm gonna text you those flyers right now.
Orale,
for this Saturday and then the one for the 27th.
Orale, my man.
Thank you. God bless
you. Same to you, bro.
For me.
I will, man. Talk to you later.
All right.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Are you ready or can you do it? You got a friend in me, Rocky P, KUHS. It's called Wrong Phone Number, and I think I got a new bestie out in Southern California. Great guy, man. He's just a wealth of information, and I mean, he's caught up there with all those great groups, and you know, it's kind of all dressed up and nowhere to go. That's how that's how it feels a lot of times because of what's going on, you know, around the world. But hopefully things will get back to some kind of normality, and we'll get up and running again. Once again, thank you to Rocky Padilla for being locked in, and support the group, won't you? He's always doing it up. You want to see some old stuff of his too, all right? It's KUHS. We might have Robbie Jude on here in a minute. We'll go from Cali to the 505, so stick around. You That sounds there from Atlantic Star, one of those songs. I've talked about it before, but man, it's so catchy. Henry and I are always playing it, and I just got a text from the man, Rocky. Conciertos, mini conciertos, the National Museum of Mexican Art, featuring Mayra Avila Saturday, March 27th, and Rocky Padilla, 6 p.m. And just go to Mini Conciertos, I do believe, or go to Rocky Padilla's fan page, and you can see that. You could actually watch him perform live on that particular date. We'll keep you updated on that as we get closer to it, all right? Boy, como pasa el tiempo when you're having a good time, right? So good. Once again, thanks to Rocky Padilla. Kind of took up the whole show, but that's all right by me. Yeah, let's hope you enjoyed it. Cha-cha-lane. Cha-cha-lane. Lane. Cha-cha-lane. Rob.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Just got home, bro, and I just started taking off my uniform and I started getting sunlight.
Okay. Let me get set up. I'll call you back in about 2 minutes. Answer the phone.
It's gonna have to be quick because I have somebody coming over at 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Henry. Do you have Robbie Jude's song over here?
What are you talking about, hijo?
Do you have Robbie Jude's song here?
Yes, somewhere.
No, why am I fucking... What's your name is coming?
I don't think that's the song. That could be the whole show. Yeah, that's the whole fucking show. What did I do with it? Robbie Jude. What's the name of it?
Tres Ramitas.
I can't remember where I put it. That's the whole show there. I don't remember where I put it, bro.
Come on, bro.
I don't. Let me see if I find it in the back real quick. You got a second?
Yeah. Henry can't find the song, and I'm not set up, so let's do it next Tuesday. I won't have enough time with you, because you have that 1 o'clock. Freaking Tizeri took the freaking song out of the thing and took it with her. So we'll do it next Tuesday. That way I have more time with you, because I need at least 15 minutes with you.
Here's the deal: is like I got home late. You know when you fucking want to leave early and then something goes down. So I got home, taking out my uniform. Then I have they're doing some wiring in my RV garage. They're gonna be here at 1. So.
Oh, okay.
That's why I got off early.
Yeah, no.
Tuesday again.
No worries. Okay, let's do it next Tuesday.
Rushing and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Later.
You know what?
And we got one little small programming change. Next Tuesday, since we'll have a few more minutes with him talking about Robbie Jude, we'll have him on live on KUHS during the nooner on KUHS, the stream.
You just want to wait then?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're not together. I fucked up. I don't know why. I just emailed it to myself.
And you emailed it to me? Well, you didn't. You texted it to me and I brought it in. I just don't know where I put it.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. We'll do it next week. Anyway, you got a lot of love during the show.
Well, the reason we kept going off, like he said it. He said it.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he knows it'll knock you off. It knocked us off because it's not original
Three
music.
times?
3 times. So I put it back on and then they muted one. I
did?
I unmuted it and brought it down real quick. Oh, no. Well, hi there.
Hi, how
Haven't
are
seen
you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
Nice to see you, guys. Thank you. That's fine.
Yeah, you're Laura, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, how are you? This is Celine. No, my name is Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Henry,
That's
I used to
Henry,
sing
how
with
are
Marty
you?
Martinez, right?
Yes.
And I still have one of the records of you
Me
guys.
too.
Yes, I do.
I want to re-release a couple of those.
Yeah,
Hi, Laura. How are you? Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Fine, fine, thank you. How are
Good,
you?
good, good.
That's Paul. You thought I looked like Paul?
Oh, well, I know, I saw it.
Come on.
Saw it. He heard me, I
Yeah, I heard
know.
you.
I was cracking up. I'm almost off the air, okay?
Yeah.
You wanna show them around? You wanna show them around?
Or come back here?
Oh, and it's you gonna show me around?
Yeah, we can talk.
Oh, is there, how many people?
And you broadcast out of here. Come and sit down. She's gonna sit down and.
Oh, yeah, no
watch you.
problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, my gosh.
And so we do live, with the cameras. Yeah, and we take it live on all the platforms simultaneously.
We were just live with Rocky Padilla out of LA,
Oh, nice.
and
It's a pleasure seeing you again.
Nice to see you.
I don't think we've ever really met.
No, it was so long ago, you know?
Well, I can still remember. I've got a good, I mean, because I.
you
have
remember
my phone.
Archuleta Promotions? He used to do all the promotions back in
Well,
the day.
yes, but no, because I never did dealt with anybody at that
You
point.
did. You actually performed on one night with
Marty.
Hurricane, Marty Martinez. There was a bunch of you. Yeah,
I don't even remember that.
I know. I do.
I don't think I was there.
You were there. That's why I know you. I recognize you.
And then we did the state fair one year.
Yeah, I used to do the state fair.
I have a CD from that. That's probably what you have.
No, I'm telling you what I have. I know you.
No, he was doing all the promotions at that time.
Oh, and I had just been
Here I
elected
go, guys.
to come to the house.
Going on. Here we go. It's KUHS, the stream. Man, it's been a busy day here at the station. Once again, thanks to Rocky Padilla for being on with us direct from LA via Zoom. 5 different platforms on Facebook, on YouTube, and quién sabe qué otra cosa, man. It was just a crazy deal. Thank you so much, Rocky, for taking that time and being on with us and telling us what you're doing. His new single is called The Wrong Number. It'll be, it's out everywhere. You could get it on iTunes, and you could also get it on the actual video will be coming out in 2 days from today on YouTube. So be looking out for that. I always want to thank all my listeners for being locked in. As you know, we're here today in Maui, so we got to appreciate each other as much as we can. I thank you. And then I got a guest in here, Laura De Herrera, kind of popped in. We're going to be talking about her career a little bit later on and what's going on when we get her lined up and get her interviewed here at KUHS, the stream. Thank you all for being locked in. Appreciate you. The 505-303, the 719. That's just the immediate areas. I really don't like to go too far past, you know, the few states that we have, California being locked in as well. But you know, we go as far as Guam, Bombay, all over the world, and we appreciate you being locked in. It's National Women's Month, and you know, go out and appreciate a woman somewhere. I mean, be nice to them, and they do so many nice things for us, and you just don't know what they go through, what's going through their mind kind of thing, and what they got to do to just be one step above everybody else, you know. So appreciate you women, and we're going to create something here at KUHS as we do a Simpatico Award for women here in Denver, Colorado. Thank you all for being locked in at KUHS. I'll be back with you on Saturday with a show we call Deep Cuts. That is the longest running show on KUHS, and of course we have The Nooner every Tuesday from 11 to 1, and you never know what's going to be happening. Thank you all. Take it easy. Ciao, baby. So that was oh, thanks. Well, I've only been doing it for
50,000 years. I was gonna ask you, how long did you do this?
well, I started in 78, and I'm going on 45 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. You know, it's fun, and you get to interact with
Yeah, people people
with
out of
people,
state
yeah,
too.
and now it's a whole different world because online, it's just, you're reaching so many more people. I mean, I get
Yeah.
calls from you know, California, from Wyoming. I get calls from as far as New Orleans, Atlanta. I mean, everywhere.
Wow.
I mean, they just, and they enjoy what we're doing here.
Yeah.
You know, Henry kind of got this thing going. I think it's going like on 7 years. I've been with him about 4 years. I really didn't believe in what he was doing, but now this thing is just taken off by
Well,
leaps and
yeah.
bounds. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a force in the community, and I mean, we've had the governor in here. We've had the big push for the Democratic thing, and we had like a forum where everybody logged in at the same time. You know, all the Democrats and all that. That was fun because we had a few from New Mexico and stuff. And we felt like we had a little something to do with, you know, with the elections, you know. And
yeah, every little bit helps.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And
yeah.
and so we do that, and then the music. I mean, we do country. We have a show called the Deadhead Show. It's all about dead.
People that passed.
No, it's the band.
Oh, band.
Yeah, the band, what the heck? Anyway, so we got all kinds of genres. We have jazz show. We've got this guy named Steve Stalzy that he's at KUVO, and he comes on Thursdays and he does a show like from 4 to 6. And then we've had Santana, lead singers in here. We've had, we've had quite a few.
Nice.
So it's going pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty excited. Let me line up this music for him real quick, and we'll get to talking here. So, I mean, all I remember, and I excuse my ignorance, is.
Well, you were too young.
Well, no, because I remember.
78?
No, I was doing a show with Ed Romero at KBNO.
Oh,
We were doing
yeah.
the Latin Connection then.
Okay.
So, and
Alright.
I remember Ed came in one day and said, hey, I want you to play this song. And so we did, and obviously we got a lot of good response because our show was not that, I called it MOR at the time, middle of the road, you know. Ours was highlighting Latinos in all forms of contemporary music. We used to, but no, I mean, when Ed said, you play this, you play it. And we started playing it a lot, and people liked it, and, you know, it was good. I mean, I think you guys were probably at your heyday then.
Yeah, it was, yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was going well for you guys. Now,
It was something that happened, like a quick thing that happened, it just moved, and it moved fast.
that was neat.
So, yeah.
That is so cool. Let me line everything else here by okay.
So that was about the time we were singing, we were doing big in 78.
78?
Yeah, I think we started in 76 a little bit, 77.
And you know, nowadays, because you were talking about trying to get something going again.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is whatever you're doing online, it's huge. I looked at your profile, and there's not a whole lot. There's
Oh,
like, I
no.
think 2 pictures or something.
For which?
For you
For
on
Herrera?
Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah. No, it's
Oh.
under another name, isn't it? Don't you have
Campos.
under
On
Campos?
Campos. I remarried in DC.
Oh, okay. So are you still married?
No, I'm a widow.
Oh, you're a widow. I'm sorry.
For 25 years.
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. I went through that myself. So
Yeah?
that was back in '84 for me.
Mhm.
But yeah. So I try to.
Oh, I don't have much on there.
Yeah. So, well, what I'm trying to say is part of trying to make any kind of comeback, is your online is going to have to be boom, 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 boom.
Well, that's
you know
all,
what I mean?
I need to work on everything, because, you know, I came back, I sang a lot in DC, oh gosh.
Did you?
I performed an awful lot, yeah. And I had primarily a keyboard player. There were a couple of them. They were fabulous, play anything and everything. So you have the whole thing going on with the background and
Oh,
everything.
yeah, they have all the
Then they
sound
would
effects.
harmonize with me, you know, whatever. And I did a lot of shows with them, and, should I take this off?
Yeah, yeah. Let's go sit in here, because
Okay.
it's not as hot as in the studio,
Oh,
because
okay.
all these
Oh.
things are on.
And I brought you some CDs, but they're in the car.
Oh,
so
that's
I
fine,
didn't
we'll
know
get
what
them,
you
have a
needed.
seat. So, and the reason I wanted you to come here too is because Henry knows a lot of musicians. I do too, but I think for what you're trying to do, and we're gonna need to get you CDs so we can download them and see what genre you're trying to go.
I do a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah, so, that's gonna be important, and then, you know, getting the word out about you, I think KUHS would be a good place to start. But Henry will tell you, your online presence has to be, it's a must.
Well, it's lax because when I came back almost 5 years ago now, in Mile High, you know, everything changes around. Well, I was in DC for 30-something years.
I didn't realize
so
that.
It's a long time.
Wow.
And I ended up worked for a law office. I ran a nonprofit. I ended up running a congressional office for the last 18 years.
Wow.
Greg Pastor, he's a Latino from Phoenix.
Right.
And I did that for
Right.
the last 18 years. And then I came back and.
Would you like water?
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
let me
mouth
get you,
is dry.
my mouth.
No.
I've been having a hard time.
Okay.
Henry and, So, yeah, I wanted Henry to be in on this
Thank you.
because,
Oh, yeah.
like it says, Henry knows
Yeah.
so many musicians, and I mean we just had what's her name?
Do you remember the Adams County Democratic Chicano Caucus?
Yeah.
I was behind raising the funds all the time.
Oh my goodness.
And
okay.
that's why I tell you, I remember you
Oh.
running for a state office.
Yes.
And you know, whereas to me,
Yes.
We had Hazel Miller
so
here.
you probably didn't know these things.
I
don't remember.
I couldn't know everything.
It was
because
with,
there was so much to
Manny
do.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Oh, Manny, didn't he just pass away?
Yeah.
Events.
No, Manny. No.
No, he's still running around.
He's still
And he
running
always
the Chicano caucus.
uses, yeah, he always uses to raise the funds.
Yeah.
So all the
yeah.
events we would put him on. I didn't put him on front.
Oh.
Yeah, do 'em.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay.
So you get,
understand.
so that's why I said, I know you very well, but you probably don't know me.
Well.
So,
What did you want to know?
so now getting to the present, real quick.
Get into presents? You brought me some presents?
Yeah, we're gonna get some presents as soon as we find out. So she wants to kind of get back in the music scene. She was doing a lot of stuff in Washington.
How'd you like it?
Singing. I liked it, you know, it was really fast paced and there were always parties going on and fundraisers and stars coming in left and right. I got to meet a lot of them and it was just really exciting. And then after I did that for a number of years, I ran a congressional office for Latino Congressman Ed Pastor from Phoenix for 18 years. The last 18 years I was there. And
We had one of the congressmen here who was pushing as a surrogate for, who ran for president. He's now part of the,
Oh, yeah. We had them all. I was
all the
telling
people
you.
here. Because one of the, I don't know,
from California?
Nope,
Oh, from Arizona? Oh.
there were surrogates that came. Bernie Sanders
Oh,
was
good.
running for president and he
Yeah.
couldn't make it, we could have him here.
Oh.
But his
So, right here, you basically can have one-stop shop. He is excellent on, online. You know,
I don't
he
do
could,
any of that.
he
I
could,
haven't
he could
really-
make mountains out of molehills, you know.
Maybe.
He'll make you look like
Will you help
you're,
me?
you know.
Well, we do it internationally.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
an international deal.
I kept thinking, where am I gonna go?
Yeah.
Anyway, I got back almost 5 years ago, and then I was doing karaoke at the Mile High CF1, and then, I got to where my voice was messing up, and I just couldn't, and it got really hoarse on me, and I just stopped singing for like 4 years because I could not, it was embarrassing to get up, because I was going, and, you know, and I could not, I was exhausted, went through everything, and then exhausted everything, and they said, well, the last thing you can do is try allergy shots. So I've been on those for over a year now.
Is that the problem?
And, oh, yes, my voice is coming back.
Really?
So, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. But I didn't do anything because I couldn't sing. And I have 3 CDs that I recorded before I left DC. And I have one.
Do you have it in Spanish, English?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
I used to do Spanish English in DC. I did some Spanish. Everybody loves Spanish.
Right,
Around
right.
the world.
Danceable. Anyway, it was mostly white people and, you know, a little mix, but yeah, we did a little bit of everything. And, I've got some CDs on them. I've got them in the car. But anyway, I recorded 3 CDs. There are a couple of original songs on there from a friend of mine from Florida. But he's since passed, but he said, Laura, if you ever want to record any of my songs, I'd love for you to do them out of anybody, that he had mentioned.
And here's the thing with recording, everything is now really easy. And so digital is like if you have all this music, you gotta have it somewhere where like the website or
I know.
Spotify or somewhere where you can download it and charge
Yeah.
99 cents per
Yes,
song.
yeah.
And so you can sell them instead of trying to sell CDs and do something.
Yeah, I know, it's moving way ahead of me.
Yeah.
So for 4 years, I didn't do anything, I just didn't sing, I quit karaoke, I quit everything, 'cause I just
But
couldn't.
you still
I go,
remembered the words to the songs,
well,
right?
yeah.
And plus
You
you
know,
could
yes,
sell
you know.
the rights to your songs. So there's other,
See,
a lot of
yeah.
younger people out there who are touring, doing all
So
that.
I'm just kind of
Coming for their music.
here, and I've been back, and then a lot of places are closed now. And a lot of my friends are, since gone, you know, and so.
Paul's still here.
I'm still around.
But you know, I was at a loss for a while, and then I lost my voice, I mean, it just wasn't good. And, so I just kind of backed off of everything. So I thought now my CDs, I play them in my car, but I don't know if they work in a regular.
Well, we'd have to download them into one of the laptops and then we would drop them.
Oh.
Convert them to MP3.
I think,
okay.
but the first thing for us, I think, he's worked out deals with some artists and now are pretty big now, you know, in the national scene.
Gosh,
Where
I
he-
came to the right spot.
Yeah,
Oh
where
my
he's
gosh.
worked out, but the other thing too is, if you, number one, he's got direction, he's got musicians, and he's got the ability, the thing is that honesty is number one, meaning that,
Has to be.
but what I'm trying to say that, if it's good, it's good, if it's not, we're going to tell you.
I tell.
You know what I mean?
Understand, yes. I
And
agree
we're
with
not
you.
telling you because, you know, you're a Democrat from back in the, we're saying because of the
No,
song.
I want you to hear what
Yeah,
I
and we
do.
wanna hear it, and
Yeah.
if it's something that needs a twist to it, or a different beat, or whatever, and he's got a bunch of musicians that he knows. See, she wants to eventually get out into the music scene on the local level and hit the different bars or clubs.
When they open up,
Yeah,
or whatever,
with
but
maybe
getting started
just
now.
a keyboard player, you know what I mean?
That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
A duet.
the easiest.
Yeah, but why not take it to a different level, and since you've got an avenue like this, and he's done deals with certain artists who he sees have got potential, and it's actually worked out for both.
Yeah, like Rob Mullins, I don't know if people care, that he's already kind of on touring all over the place.
Mhm.
He's gone to digital, and he had an old song from 10 years ago. He just put it out there. I said, this song is really good, and he got 30,000
I work too.
Now,
I work
here's the
too.
thing is, trust me for what? You're the one getting down.
Trust you, or I'll be buying stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. We've had several in here, like, there's jazz artist, he got a number one on Billboard. And he told me, I'm doing okay, I was doing okay. And it was the number one on Billboard.
Yeah.
So you can't hide it.
Wow.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, I mean,
by
if you're
looking
moving up
through
the
it,
charts
yeah.
and things are rocking and you're on,
There's
The
another
Voice
one.
or something, you know.
There's a guy that's on The Voice that we put out 5 years ago.
Right.
That's what I advertised Deb on. And I told him 5 years ago, he did the interview, he was just so down on himself. You know, he's been trying and trying and trying. Now he's on The Voice, going up the ladder. Yeah. He's doing really good. And then there's a gal from, like I said, we go all over the world. A gal from Japan, her name is Robina Superstar. Another one out of Amsterdam. Last name is Andrian. Strange
all
name.
5 of them.
Sounds Spanish. Then we got another one, Roberto Torla, and I think
Oh, he's good, yeah.
he's out of Spain, and he's up for a Grammy for the whole album. It's so good. He does some in Spanish, some in English, horn sections, everything just like you like. And so, Cass Clayton out of Denver, there's 2 or 3 out of Denver. There's the other little lady that just did it. He
Oh, the one
here
that
with-
was here, yeah, with, she was here with, what's her name?
Yeah, it's country music.
country?
I do country.
And she did a Christmas thing, and I did a special with her here around the time. And it went number one, a Christmas song.
Yeah.
It's like, it was okay to me, but I don't, you know, to me, I can't register what people love. So to everybody, it's
She was here with, what's her name?
Hazel Miller.
With Hazel Miller, you're familiar with Hazel Miller.
She landed a big contract with Sony Records. So she's in Nashville doing more music things. These are things that could happen to you. So you don't
Now, I know I'm not a spring chicken. I'm
What? I love that, man. When people say
You're not
And,
old,
you know,
you're
but-
just seasoned.
Yeah, but I have a lot, I feel I have a lot.
Well, I keep telling you, even though you have that, there's other groups that are going out and don't know how to write music, they don't know how to get onto it. And then they take your song to number one,
Well, yeah,
here's your royalties. So it doesn't matter where you're at, it's
Yeah.
how well you push it. You wanna do
You
that.
gotta be open-minded, in other words, and
Everybody.
maybe it's a song that you did that was an original that, you only took it so far, but somebody looked at it and says, hey,
Well, that's happened.
this thing can really make it happen, can I do it?
Yeah.
And it's kinda like, I don't know if you've seen that special with, the making of Hitsville and Motown, how Smokey wrote so many songs that it was amazing.
They're still reusing
And
this song.
and they're still, you know what I mean, and this is just a small level, like this kid that well, there's not a kid, he's in his late 40s now, in Rocky Padilla, but they have, they got a label called Soldies. It's soul with oldies. And that's what we're talking about. You can see it on Facebook. And we were talking about it, and a lot of that, they're just old songs that they redid that, as Chicanos, we love oldies. But they're remastered, they're reproduced, they're digitally mixed, and this guy actually sang live on.
Yeah, and then the thing about what Paul's saying, like, the band Tierra, remember them?
Tierra.
Yeah. And DW3 is like an offshoot of them, and they went into jazz. But they're huge.
Yeah, they're huge.
They got big, huge. And so, and there are 3 Latinos. Let me go out on one second, but they're doing jazz. We got that jazz flavor. We have jazz music here with Jeff Show. And sometimes we touch some of these songs, and bam, they take off.
Yeah, we're really hot on DW3's tails, and they're really good. And the thing is
They're
that,
always happy to get on with us.
and we like to highlight Latinos, because there's all these other radio stations, they play all this, there's certain songs on the radio I hear. I heard a song on the way
You told
coming
me
in.
about saying you played it 3 times. Well, I want to tell you about you. You play you all the time.
I love that song. Anyway, but there was this song I heard. It was called "My License." This girl gets her license, and she's talking about her license, and singing about it. And every stop that she makes, she sees the face of this guy and I'm thinking, what the hell are these people playing? You know what I mean? I wouldn't touch that song. But because they're white programmers and they're probably getting payola and all that, and maybe I'm not in touch with the younger community, but I'm like, what the hell?
He
You
did
know
the
what I mean?
Biden thing with the virtual bus with all these senators.
Yeah.
He did a Zoom with like eight or
Yeah, I was talking about it.
8 or 9.
I think that worked out really good.
So
So
and there's this other, we have all these other variables to this place, you know, with talk shows and stuff. And then we have Canciones de Domingo where she's got this giant audience that's massive. And she's reaching into Mexico quite a bit.
kind of like what KUVO is doing in
What is it called?
On Sundays?
yeah, we do the same thing, but a little more expanded. And so
We
anyway,
go live and all that.
yeah, we go live with it and everything. But anyway, so that gives you an idea as to, what level, you want to take this to. The way I understood it is you wanted to get yourself out there again, want to get into the club things, and then what?
And if you
know
wanna
what I
sell
mean?
your music, you gotta have someone.
That's
to
what I
buy it.
wanna do, yeah.
It's so easy.
Because people do like my singing, I mean, I'm not the most greatest, I know that, and there's certain things
You're
I
not
like
the
to
From what I
like to
here.
do.
Hey.
Why'd you come here, Laura, if you're not the
She
greatest?
believes it, she knows it, she knows she's good.
I feel
She's
that
humble,
I'm
she's
good,
a humble lady.
but, there are probably things that I could do better, I'm sure there are, it's just
I
what
like
I've
how
done.
serious Laura is.
What I
Oh, yeah.
could.
You're being so serious, Laura.
Oh, I am, I mean, my heart, you know,
How long you been in Denver?
going on 5 years in
5 years.
August,
Oh.
And I saw her at Club 38 one
Yeah.
night. I was jamming, so I didn't get a chance to really talk to her, and I guess you saw Jean recently,
Yeah.
and that's how you got hold of me, but,
Yeah.
it.
I went down to support Jean and then
Yeah,
there's you and,
yeah. So,
So
there's
what
a couple of
happened? I
things,
said-
there's
oh,
not,
go
there's
ahead.
not as, like Jean's venues and exclusive, and there's not very many of those places anymore. There are a few, but they're geared towards the Weddle market.
I understand.
And so it's not like before, we used to have all these Chicano club owners,
But
they're all
there are a
gone.
lot of people out there looking for some music that they
Yeah.
can relate to.
Or if you opened up a nice club, a dual
Yeah.
set club and just.
Well, and the thing is, that's just, that's like you're chasing dreams, even with Gene, I mean, he's losing his butt, but he's trying to serve a purpose, and it's a write-off for him, but anyway, so you need to kind of talk to yourself and say, what level do I wanna be, and how far do I wanna take this? Is my goal to go out and perform in front of people again, be in front of jazz, festivals, and to Cinco de Mayos and all of this stuff? Do I wanna do this, or do I just wanna get myself in studio, re-record my stuff, get on the air, and push it from there? That's kind of where, Laura's gotta talk to Laura about what she wants to do, and you have it in you, the drive to get out there again. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I mean? Because, let's say, everything's pretty much shut down right now. Eventually, everything's gonna open up again. I say Labor Day, that's my big dream,
That's a
but,
good thought though.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Labor Day to me is about right, it's gonna start opening things up. And the problem is that right now, there's not no planning done pretty much for this year for people to go and move forward for any kind of festival at this point. But, that's kind of, and that's why I'm throwing it to you is, Laura's gotta sit with Laura and say, what do I wanna do? I know I wanna get out there and jam again, and that's pretty and beautiful, and be at the GI Forum and all that. But is that all Laura wants to do, or does Laura wanna get her music out into the masses, and with help from Henry, and have the downloads at 99 cents a click, and
That's what I
you know what I mean, that kind of thing. So you have to really decide, and it's.
Especially if you got Mexican music, that's big right now. Remember we talked about La Luma, Pitbull, and all them are just hitting it big.
Yeah, and
Becky G, she's a young gal that's come out. She does dual
got people like Christina Barbosa. I know you've seen her. She jams with Freddie Jr. Oh no, isn't not Freddie Jr. but from Conjunto Colores. She's real vibrant. She's real. She dresses, you know, real clubbish and stuff. And
What's clubbish?
wow, you know, revealing.
We
You know what I
know,
mean?
we know.
You know, you're conservative. You've always been
I
conservative.
know, I'm saying, yeah, I
And that's
know.
what I mean, is you might have to just get rid of that coat once in a while, and you know what I'm saying? It's just the way we're at, and if you want, and again, it's constructive criticism.
I know
It's encouragement, it's not criticism.
Okay.
To where, okay, so you go in front of the mirror, can I do this? Do I wanna do this, you know? Or do I wanna be conservative, Laura, and just jam for all the, you know,
The
political
old
events,
people.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
And
my
the
old
thing
friends.
is that, you know, like the Larry Roy balls are gone, the
I know.
Rachels are gone, all these people
I
are gone.
know, I
So
know.
we're blessed to be around. Now, the question is, do we wanna be around that mix? Cause now, the people that you're catering to are the 40 and 50-year-olds. You're not catering to the 60 and 70-year-olds no more, cause most of them are gone.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she'd have a problem.
No, I don't think she
Well,
would
you
either.
know, that remains open. I love to perform, but I know what you're saying. I'm very conservative, and, I'm working on that. I'm losing weight and all of that kind
Yeah.
of stuff too.
But
Because,
see,
you know, you
but-
have to look good to go there.
Yeah, but see, the other thing too is,
Well, we've seen all variables.
yeah,
All
you know,
variables.
but big is beautiful these days.
Yeah.
I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
There's a couple
You know
of
what I
people
mean?
that were here, this violinist plays behind us,
Mhm.
much heavier set lady, she's giant size.
Mhm.
She's out there and she dresses according to.
It's just the way you present yourself, you know? If you wear those long dresses with them slit,
There's this gal named
Go.
Raj
You know what I
Dulari
mean?
who does jazz.
Yeah.
And Raj Dulari, you know, she launched a clothing line for bigger women.
Mhm.
And seems like crazy.
yeah,
Just-
you already have.
You can do things, it's just you have to have concept, ideas, and then a place to where you can buy your stuff.
See, because you're gonna all of a sudden worry about two hurdles. Now I gotta lose weight and sound good. And honestly,
Well-
nowadays it's not really about, you know, if you're comfortable with self, the rest will sell
And
itself.
I'm sure you're.
You know what I mean?
you're vocal,
You don't have to worry
music.
about, oh, I gotta get like Shakira or nothing. No,
Well, oh,
no.
no. It's just, to get out there, you know, I just like it because it makes me comfortable, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
covers
yeah,
me up, but,
sure.
Can you sing a cappella like right now? In Spanish, you
yeah, probably.
Do some what I mean.
Okay, I'm not gonna kid them, but,
Tanto tiempo.
tanto tiempo disfrutamos de ese amor, nuestras almas se separan tanto así, que guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what's hard to do a cappella, like, you know how, Ernest Washington comes in there and blah, 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 and just belts out without no music.
I'm just not getting real high
Oh, no, we
clearly,
understand, yeah.
but you know, it's coming back, it's really coming back. No,
And then you get all your music that you already have, and we'll find one, two, or three
To push.
and
them.
fine tune them and
Yeah,
that.
we'll send them to Honduras, we'll send them across to the other side of the
Oh,
ocean.
man.
Oh, we send them all
Oh,
over.
is this happening? Wow,
No,
yeah.
really, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We have that
Okay.
push. As we've developed this over years and years and years.
Oh.
We started out with hardly any audience, now it's a giant audience.
Oh, it's huge, I know everything's
Digital,
online,
and it's
everything's-
called
yeah.
streams. And it used to be called, oh, just internet, just internet. Now, we developed this word, and everybody uses that word, and we named ourselves the stream. And so we're like, we always say we're the stream. I started saying that right away, I said, this word's gonna get big, and it did. Everybody, TV stations, everybody said, catch our 24-hour stream, catch our stream. ABC launched theirs,
yeah.
NBC Universal launched theirs is called.
You don't even know if you're watching things live.
Yeah.
It's not like before, I'm gotta see the 5 o'clock news.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You
You
could
stream it.
stream it, you know what I mean? Before, it's like, if you
Yeah.
lost it, you're never gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But you can always go back to it and watch it
Yeah.
at your leisure,
Says
you
it's
know?
paused
Or
there.
listen to it,
Yeah.
you know?
It depends, I know I've got to redo some things to make myself, appealing, you know,
Yeah.
the music and all of that. I understand that, and what I have is what I have, but it can always be changed, and by always be, I've got.
Well, you
It's
have to
called
be,
tweaking.
yeah,
Okay,
tweaking it
yeah.
and be flexible. You
Yeah,
know what I
well,
mean?
yes,
You
I
gotta be
understand.
flexible.
Recalibrate your concept.
Yeah, and, I mean, we're in,
Well, I'm
we're in the,
open, yeah,
we're in
to
the
do
day and
that.
age right now where
Yeah.
conservativeness is not, I mean,
Well,
it's,
it's nothing, it doesn't mean anything.
Nothing,
It's just
no,
kind of
it's
there.
just like,
And
yeah.
that's my concern too, I didn't wanna
like,
get out there.
oh, what are you saying to me, you know?
No, I mean, I didn't wanna get out there and just be singing, you know,
Yeah.
slow songs.
Right.
That's not me, I
And-
like
and,
jump, jive, and wail, da la 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 la.
Right.
And I need to move around a little bit, I like to do that too, or shake my shoulders
Right,
and stuff.
right.
But, I need to learn some steps to move on some of the songs.
What made you wanna do this again?
This one?
No.
Which,
Get back
sing?
in. Get back in.
Oh, I've been wanting
It's
to.
a love for it that you just don't.
I just love it, I wanna sing, This point in my life, well, let's see, way back when I started with Marty, I was kind of thrown into that.
Yeah.
And, it was a crazy story, but I was kind of thrown into that, and people wouldn't hire him unless he had me singing with them. That was somebody who liked me, that had influence, and so he said, well, okay. And he never appreciated that I had not paid my dues. Here I go from nothing, here I'm playing with his band, you know?
Right.
But boy, we were good, we did some good stuff.
What it
He
was, yeah, what it was,
The chemistry.
the chemistry was
He was
so.
good, he was there, and he would, you know, if we sang to each other, we were singing to it, you gotta play act and all
Yeah.
that.
Right.
We did a misbehaving, hey, baby, you know, and you get into it, and that's what we did. We did a misbehaving, I didn't
At the
know.
Four
We
Winds.
did Four Winds,
I
and
remember
also
that, on Colfax.
Los Panchos, yeah.
Yeah,
we did a
Los
lot of
Panchos.
Los Santos.
Yeah.
See, and all those are gone.
Los Padres.
No, that's gone. That's
Los
gone a long
Padres,
time ago.
gone. I mean, it's, there, and I have a friend who actually does signs in different businesses, new businesses. And he was telling me about some Hispanic last names that are owning bars that have karaoke licenses, like in Centennial, like in different parts of town. They're no longer like in North Denver anymore.
Right.
They're spread out all over.
They're
And it's,
Latinos?
and they're
Yeah.
Latinos.
Okay.
See, and see, you get out to those places, but what those people are doing, they're catering to those white folk out there.
Yeah.
Well, they'll play, you know, they'll run TVs and play whatever they want on the jukebox. Now they can download the app from the jukebox, and they can be the DJ from their phone. Yeah. So it's just the
technology has kind of switched everything.
I know.
We're
and
lucky
I
enough
don't
to get on
understand
top
it.
of it before it exploded.
Yeah.
And we were on it, and we were just floating in there, and then it exploded. We were doing Zoom before anybody did Zoom. We were doing everything before anybody did.
Yeah.
And then it exploded, and we're right in the mix. So which has catapulted us with
Right.
huge audiences and all these platforms that were created. Even the word platform wasn't even being used, now it's being used by everybody.
So write down the name of the 2 songs that you think we should listen to first off those CDs
Off the
that
CDs?
you're gonna bring to us.
Okay.
And then we'll listen to him, and then he plays piano, so he knows.
Yeah, how good.
And he's got a lot of musicians. He knows if they need to be redone. Maybe what you ought to do.
I have to go to the bathroom.
That's fine. Why don't we walk outside, because I need to take a smoke break. We'll go to your car, bring in the CDs, and then will you look at them and see which ones we need to go over? Because he's gonna have to download them into the computers anyway. So we won't be able to hear them right now, but at least we'll have them.
Yeah, and I don't have everything written down on all the different songs.
Oh, they're
demos, actually. Well, they're recorded already, and they need to be reproduced, but I I haven't gone there because I couldn't see, so I just,
So
put
you
it on
don't
the
have,
back burner.
it doesn't have names on them or nothing?
No, it's just very.
You just know it's cut 3 of, CD
Yeah.
number 5? Let's go down there
No,
real
I've
quick.
got 'em in my, I'll have to get 'em. And, I need to put my left,
Yeah.
I need to stop at the ladies' room too.
No worries. I'll wait for you downstairs.
All right, okay. Paul, this is wonderful, we'll see.
Yeah.
I know, you'll have to see where I'm at with all of this but I just was wondering, where do I go to even begin?
Well,
'Cause
this is definitely, but what we do is,
but we gotta
we,
evaluate first,
yeah.
analyze
you
and see
gotta
if there's
see-
anything there.
Yeah.
I understand that.
And,
If not,
yeah.
well, why bother?
No, and that just means you can still do what you wanna do, but maybe at a different level.
Okay.
Not lower, just different.
Okay.
Okay, so the women's bathroom is